It's me, your host, Cornelia. We've got a great show tonight. We got Dr. Cobb in the house and Dr. Cornela from Cornell University. We also have a special performance by legendary rap artist Corn Dogg. Let's do it! Woo! Please welcome Dr. Cobb, who will talk about the effects of agribusiness in Colombia. Thanks for joining us tonight. I know you're busy with the harvest.
It's a pleasure being here tonight. I can't wait to talk about Colombia tonight.
Can you tell us a little bit about Colombia?
Colombia is a northwestern South American country. It has a population of over 46 million people. A very nice country, but violence and drugs have really plagued the citizens. But it seems as though Colombia is heading towards the right direction.
So what is agribusiness?
Let me tell you, Cornelia. Agribusinesses are companies that deal with producing and selling food. Most of the time when you think of agribusinesses, you think of the big corporations such as Kraft or Monsanto.
Are there many agribusinesses that are now exporting their products to Colombia?
Glad you asked, Cornelia. In the 1990s, Colombia decided to open their doors to trade. This had a negative effect on local farmers. But in 2012, Colombia and the United States partnered together to form a free trade agreement. This allowed Colombia to export goods to the U.S., but this also meant a surplus of goods were entering Colombia, and not always food that they needed.
What effect did this have on local farmers?
Overall, a negative effect. Farmers are now forced to compete with these agribusinesses shipping food to Colombia. In fact, one region of Colombia, known as the Massif region, used to mass produce corn. But because Colombia opened up trade, they began importing 60% more corn. Due to this region no longer grows as much corn, and farmers were forced to stop farming.
Tragic. I hate hearing this. Thanks so much for talking to us, Dr. Cobb.
Anytime.
Wow, what a gal. Now let's welcome Dr. Cornela from Cornell University. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing swell. So glad you had me. Can't wait to talk to you about agribusiness in Colombia.
So tell me, have agribusinesses been exploiting Colombia?
One of the largest private agribusiness in the United States, Cargill Incorporation, has really been taking advantage of Colombia.
Really? How so?
Cargill organized a group of smaller corporations to exploit a Colombian program that gives land right access to small agribusinesses. This means Cargill got access to land that could have been given to a business that actually needed it.
Totally not cool.
Cargill isn't the only company doing this. According to Oxfam, Colombia has allowed the world's largest multinational land traders to get land, and experts have even said that Colombia is the final agricultural frontier.
Do you know how many foreign agribusinesses have exploited land in Colombia like Cargill?
My fellow colleagues have said that 40% of Colombia's land is allotted to multinational agribusiness and mining corporations. Even the UN has said that doing this may increase food insecurity and poverty in Colombia.
So what does this mean for the people of Colombia?
It's still early to know the effects since the US and Colombia recently entered a free trade agreement. But as Dr. Cobb said, local farmers are being forced to stop farming because no one is buying their products. Due to this, agreement product prices are now falling. So this means people are more likely to buy cheaper agribusiness products rather than local products.
So there are some positives about agribusiness?
Yes, Colombians now have more access to different products and they're far cheaper. But as I have said, this is running local farmers out of business. There have even been protests from local Colombians who are outraged about this trade agreement and how agribusinesses are hurting Colombia.
Whoa, thank you so much for coming on the show and talking about agribusinesses. I'm so glad you were able to inform us.
Thank you so much for having me. Peace out, Girl Scout.
Man, do I love Dr. Cobb and Dr. Cornela. So happy they could be on the show. Now this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Give it up for Corn Dogg.
It's the corn wrap! Right from the field, where it grows, it's in your hair, and it's even in your clothes. Everybody knows just how it grows, but do you know how corn shows? Well, that's just how it goes! It's used as corn syrup in the food we eat. It's fed to the cattle from which we get our meat. It's used to create industrial alcohol as a special ingredient and fuel ethanol. Hey, but that's not all. Corn is grown in most U.S. states, but it's also served on a lot of foreign plates. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, it does it all. Corn is an important staple to us all.
Boy, do I love Dr. Cobb and Dr. Cornela. And I'd also like to thank the legendary rapper Corn Dogg for his amazing performance. That's all for today. Shucking out.
Corn, 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 corn.